Wait, let me see if we're live. Okay, let me see. Um, are we live? Okay, we are live. Right, some interesting situation. Let me take this down, and I'm not gonna switch it over to this one instead. So, okay, guys, welcome to yet another Sunday AMA session. This is Jason. If this is the first time you meet me, this is what I do every Sunday night, where I will go live here on my YouTube channel and my Facebook group to answer Facebook ads and YouTube marketing related questions for half an hour. Okay, so here's how it works. If you have any questions, you can post in the comment on any videos that we have on my YouTube channel. I'll pick them up and I'll answer them over here on the Sunday night AMA session. And of course, the other way around is you can post the question in the Facebook group as well. It works. I'm just going to bring it over and answer them over here. Okay, so yeah, I mean, for the moment, I would not actually directly comment, and I mean, as in like answer your questions at the comment section directly, because to be frank, a lot of times, right, this is my opinion, a lot of so-called Facebook ads and YouTube marketing related questions are rather technical. So words may not be able to kind of like, express all the things that I want to share with you. So I would rather bring them over and answer your questions over an AMA like that, as I can actually share with you whatever I wanted to share, right? So yeah, here's how it works. Just post your questions in the comment. And since you're here, right, if you're watching this live, you can post your questions in the comment section and I'll pick them up. Okay, now if this is the first time you see me, my name is Jason. As you probably can see on my YouTube channel or my Facebook group, I am actually, specializing in Facebook advertising for the past, I don't know, like many years. I actually started Facebook advertising in 2009, and I started my agency in 2010. So 2010, over the years until 2020, I was running my digital agency, but I decided to put a stop in 2020 because, well, enough is enough. I realized I was more interested, or so-called I'm actually more passionate in training and coaching, because that allows me to help more people. In fact, I started training in 2016. Okay, it was a very interesting opportunity. I was given the opportunity to train a bunch of people, and I realized, hey, I love doing that. So that's how we actually evolve. And now I'm currently special. 100% into coaching and training. However, okay, on top of my Facebook advertising specialty, which is where I've been doing for many years. I actually started a few, like very specific training or coaching program. Like one of them is the one that I recently launched, which is the YouTube coaching program. Well, why YouTube? In fact, I started only getting active on YouTube marketing since 2020. All right, it was July 2020 since I started posting very actively on YouTube channel. So fast forward to where we are today, over a year and a half, close to it's about a year and a half. What happened is in 2021, YouTube channel, as in like with the content that I put up out there and attracted the like-minded people who came into my universe, and we get the opportunity to work together. I actually generated six-figure revenue in US dollar through my YouTube channel, not via ads, of course. As you can see, I don't have a lot of subscribers, in fact, on my YouTube channel, and I don't have most of my videos doesn't have a lot of views. Okay, most of them actually have less than 100 views. But then again, it has generated me very interesting traffic and revenue. In fact, my organic traffic grew by over 300% in 2021 alone. I mean, what I can say here is YouTube actually created a very interesting inflow of audience that are committed. I mean, just imagine when you're running ads on Facebook, right? You're actually going out intruding people in a way, because you post your ad in their newsfeed, which they are not really ready to consume. But then again, because you can, right? So rather than on the other hand, when people are looking for a solution that you can offer, mostly they will go to Google or YouTube. And in fact, if you look at this, right, Google and YouTube are the first and the second largest search engine in the world, and owned by Google altogether, right? So that's how I generated. In fact, I just did a calculation. my YouTube channel contributed, actually close to about 50% of the total traffic that brought in. So this is how the whole thing become very interesting. And with this framework, I wanted to help more businesses who are looking to build a more sustainable and long-term traffic and revenue machine for your business. You see, I'm not saying the ads is bad. Okay, I've been advocating for ads for the longest time because, to be frank, that's the easiest way for you to start getting results instantly. But then again, what we are talking about is, we want to keep the ad running, but what are the other things that we can do? So YouTube is one of the areas that I truly believe a lot of businesses should pay attention on, because as the user behavior evolve, I think at this point of time, people are more into consuming video content, okay, as opposed to written piece of content. I'm not saying everyone, but I would say if there is a more interactive kind of explainer kind of video, people would actually choose to watch it over a piece of written content. So that poses a very interesting opportunity for those who are ready to get in front of the camera, but not necessarily you need to put yourself out there. I've seen a lot of YouTube channels that doesn't even show face. They're just talking in the background and all that. It works. It works. So I'm actually advocating YouTube marketing for businesses, especially businesses. I'm not talking about creating a YouTube channel that kind of like an entertainment-based kind of stuff, because that will give you a very interesting, sustainable, long-term traffic and revenue generating machine. So like one video that I created in 2020 is still making me revenue on a weekly basis until now. So that's something that you probably want to look into. So if you're interested, I would say if you can drop me a line on my Facebook page or my Instagram, I would actually give you a link to watch a replay that I actually did, a couple of weeks ago, where I share how I built my YouTube channel into a six-figure revenue generating machine, and what are the mistakes I made, and what are the right things that I did, and what are the things that I would do differently if I was given the chance to start all over again. So if you're interested, drop me a line on my Facebook page or my Instagram with the word YouTube, and I will be able to send you the link to watch the replay. And of course, if you want to build this with me, I have a 6 weeks YouTube coaching program where what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk with you how to, from scratch. If you already have a channel, then of course we're going to do all this, optimization and all that. But if you don't have a YouTube channel, this is the best way to start. In fact, you don't need to do a lot of stuff. All you need to do is to create with me. If you can commit in 6 weeks time, we are going to create 5 to 10 videos together. And I'm going to help you launch your YouTube channel in the best possible way. And you will start seeing, inflow of traffic and all this coming in, attracting the ready to buy audiences to your universe. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm only taking, at this point of time, we are planning to take maximum 15 individuals in the group. We already filmed almost half of them. Okay, so what you're going to do is, you're going to work together with a bunch of like-minded people who are passionate about building their business and leveraging on YouTube marketing. So they will be bouncing ideas and all that. It's a group coaching program. So we will come together, and we have people coming from all around the world. We have Singapore, Malaysia, and we have Philippines, and we have US. Very interesting group. So if you are interested, if you are really looking at building your YouTube channel to jumpstart your digital marketing this year, go over, drop me a message on my Facebook or Instagram with the word YouTube, and we will start doing that together. Okay. So yeah, so that's one part. And of course, we have other programs, like we have a lead magnet creation framework coaching program. We have other programs as well, like Facebook ads coaching program. So it depends on whichever you need. In fact, this year itself, what we're trying to do is we're trying to focus on creating programs that can help business achieve specific goals. Like YouTube is one of them, right? And Facebook ads has been with me for a long time. And we have lead magnet creation kind of stuff and all that. And in the future, we probably will be launching something like offer creation, which is also could be a challenge to most people. So that's what I'm going to do in 2022, in a nutshell. So if you're excited about this journey, then, join me along. Then we will be actually doing this together. But if you are, totally new to me, I'm suggesting that you join either one of my free trainings that I actually do free trainings occasionally. So at the moment, we have 2 free trainings that we are running on a weekly basis, in fact, bi-weekly. So one of them is Facebook ads analytics, and the other one is email marketing. So yeah, if these 2 interest you, go over, and just scan this QR code and go over. Basically, you'll be able to choose which program that you want to join. Okay, and we will be able to spend time together discussing any topics that might be interested. You might be interested in. We might be interested in together, right? So, right, as usual, if you have any questions, Facebook ads related or digital marketing related questions, post in the comment section. I'm going to bring them up and answer over here as much as I can. But I don't think I'm able to see the comment in the Facebook group. I think that's the challenge. So I would recommend if you can join me on my YouTube channel. But then again, if you're only watching, then it's fine. So I have I have 4 questions that I recorded, that I captured through my various social media platforms. So I'm just going to go through one by one. And well, if you have any add-on questions to whatever that we are discussing, feel free to just pop in the comment section. Okay, that's how it works. All right, right, so that's IMA. And yep, so first question that I get is from Leslie. Now, Leslie commented on my video, which I share how to grow Shopee's sale with effective Facebook advertising. Now, if you are selling on Shopee, if you just Google or go YouTube, Facebook ads for Shopee, I'm very big in this topic. I've been teaching a lot of Shopee sellers or Lazada sellers alike on how to grow their store and sales with Facebook advertising in the most effective way. So if you want to check out this program, it's already available on my website. You can go to troubleupacademy.com and go for courses. You'll be able to find a course that I go specifically talking about how to build Facebook ads for Shopee and Lazada store. So, okay, now for this question that I get from Leslie, Leslie is asking, how about making a landing page with coupon code and send them with email marketing over and over again? Okay, what I think Leslie is meaning here is instead of driving your audience to your Shopee store, which in fact you will lose them in a way, because the moment they go over to your Shopee store, and if you don't have CPaaS access, you lose them, because you don't know what they do. You don't know even how many people you actually brought into your Shopee store. So that's the challenge if you're running ads on Facebook. That's why we have a framework to capture people who have taken action on your advertisement so that you can do retargeting. But what Leslie is trying to do here is, instead of driving them to your Shopee store or your Shopee product page, you drive them to a landing page and you tell them that, hey, you get a coupon code if you opt into something. Is that what you mean? And then you want to send them email over and over again. Now, here is what I think. I think first thing first, on the surface, Leslie, this is a good idea. This is a good idea because assuming that people who are interested in your product, okay, first thing first, they will be attracted by your coupon. Of course, the coupon itself must be attractive. If you're talking about just 5%, 10%, I may not be interested, if you agree with me. So that's the first thing. And second thing is, if you are selling something that is not very expensive, in fact, what you are doing here is creating friction. Now, one thing I want to discuss about friction is this. When you're running ads, whether it's on Facebook or Google or anywhere, right? One of the things that we want to avoid, there are 2 ways of looking into this. You want to avoid creating a lot of friction throughout the journey to avoid high dropout rate. You just have to imagine, right? If you drive directly people from Facebook to your Shopee store, every 100 people, maybe you will drive 20 of them to your Shopee store. That's already giving you the opportunity to present your product to them, hoping they will buy. But if you actually add a layer in between, which is a landing page, you probably might get even lower, because when they click, they were having the intention to of buying. When they go over and they realize they're at the landing page that gives you a coupon, so people might feel reluctant. So that's the first thing, and hence we might have high dropout rate. So you have to make sure first your offer must be great in order to entice them to take the action, which is to give you the email address. Okay, and second thing is your product must be high ticket enough, or the margin must be high enough for you to do this, because eventually what I'm actually highlighting here is you will definitely have a very low conversion rate from the landing page itself to your Shopee store. So you may not see any traffic coming into your Shopee store, so that's the challenge. So yeah, these are the considerations, because based on my experience, recently I was because one of my coachee in the state does that something similar. So what they did was they have this lead magnet that brings people in and say, oh, okay, I mean, it talks about something similar and say that, hey, if you're interested in this, well, you can actually opt in and get a guide. And of course, you will get a guide. At the same time, you'll get some discount code. Well, they have good opt-in, but based on our data, the conversion from opt-in to purchase is very, very poor. So that gives you a bit of idea about, I'm not saying that this will happen to you though, Leslie, but I'm saying that if you're planning to implement this strategy, I would suggest that you closely monitor your open rate and of course your conversion from all these people who actually open to your email addresses. So sorry, lead magnets. Okay, so that's what I mean. All right, Leslie, I hope I answered your question. I've given you several consideration points. I hope that gives you, better angle to look into your plan to do this for your business. Okay, now the next question we have here is from a Shopper Maniac. Now, Shopper Maniac has been with me for a while. Okay, obviously, Shopper Maniac is asking about he was asking a slightly more advanced question, which is he's asking whether can we use reach objective for small localized area around 20 to 50,000 at a frequency at 2 for every 3 days, meaning that you want to show your ads 2 times every 3 days. And you say your friend asked for help to do advertise his store. I mean, that could be a very local business, right? So you have this idea, low cost, and we manage the frequency with small audience. Now, first thing first, for those who are new to Facebook advertising, one thing good about Facebook advertising is it gives you, in fact, it actually slice or categorize actions that you can choose when you're running ads on Facebook. So you can either go for conversion, you can do lead gen, you can do messages, you can do traffic, right? One of them is reach. Now, reach objective is a very unique objective. Reach objective is the only objective you can choose how many times people can see your ad within a certain period of time. So say, for example, what Shopper Maniac is trying to do here is you want to show your ads 2 times every 3 days. I mean, that is to actually kind of like create a kind of repetitive impact, and hopefully people will remember and realize that, hey, there is a store around, right? And then in turn, they will take action to go over to your store and become a customer. Now, a few things to look into this. First thing first, I think it's a sound idea. It's a sound strategy. Because if you have a very small audience size, using reach frequency will help you reach people at a lower cost. Based on our recent experiment with reach frequency, with reach objective, the CPM can be very low, as in like really low. Okay, unseen of kind of low. So that gives you the advantage of able to distribute your information and your content at the lower cost, which you're able to show your ads more, okay, at the lower cost. So that's an advantage if you ask me. So that's the first thing. However, if you want to do this, I would say you need to actually do something on the creative side. So what I'm actually suggesting here is this. Instead of telling people, oh, we have an outlet here, please come and visit us, you need to give them a reason to do so. You get what I mean? So I'm suggesting you can actually give them, if you present this ad to get a free drink, something like that, just to give them a reason to come over. And from that, right, you're also able to quantify if your Facebook ads is giving you result or not. So, for this, in fact, we use this strategy a lot for anything that is related to physical store. Meaning that if you're trying to drive people to your restaurant, to your bar, to your cafe, even to your spa, to whatever it is, right? You need to be able to, first the call to action must be strong enough to entice them to take action. If you just tell people that, hey, we are open, we are here doing this, nobody will come. Give them a bait to come over, and that bait also allows you to quantify whether you're getting any conversion from your advertisement or not. So that's what I think. Okay, Shopper Maniac. So try that and let me know, once you have run this for a while, and let's see we can actually learn something from that campaign or not. Okay, now the next question we have here is somebody actually dropped me a message on Instagram. Basically, he's saying that you have doubt about Facebook ads. Totally understandable. So you say you want to sell a stock market course, which is $500. Which campaign is perfect for advertising? Now, here's the thing. First thing first, if you are not a big name yet, I'm not saying that you are not. I'm just saying that if you are not a big name yet, as in like big name means, I mean, you must be big in that niche that you're in. You must be seen of and heard of. Okay. But what I'm actually trying to give you an example is, let's say, for example, even Tony Robbins, when he wants to sell something like high ticket, I mean, $500 is mid ticket product. If you want to sell something like a mid ticket to high ticket product, he will always start with something free or lower ticket, because if you are not a big name, people will not trust you and pay you $500 the first time they actually encounter with you. So that's something you want to consider. So let's say what I'm actually suggesting here is you shouldn't be looking at the objective itself or campaign that you want to do. I'm suggesting you should look at the whole process. What is the value ladder that you're creating for your audience to get familiarized with you, first thing, and to build the trust, and of course, eventually to build an offer, to turn it into a no-brainer, irresistible offer to convert them. So I think that's something that you want to look into instead of just go out and sell. I mean, I would say I can give you all objectives possibility, but if you just go out and say that, oh, this is the $500 program, which whatever it is, right, you will get very, very little conversion. And yeah, you might get burned because people don't trust. It's a very difficult way to build trust. But what I'm actually suggesting here is you can actually probably create a webinar or something like that, where you can let these people sign up for free or even at a very low cost. And when they come in, right, you use this opportunity to build a kind of trust and rapport. And in turn, people would believe in you. And of course, you can make it an offer and you can actually sell. So I think that will be a more viable way to do this thing if you are new to the market. Okay, I hope I make sense. But if you want to create, let's say if you want to start selling, if you have an e-commerce website, I'm just go very specific on your question, right? You can choose conversion if you have everything set up properly, like the pixel is set up and the conversion API is set up, that you can try go for conversion if you have enough purchase, or else you can start with maybe with traffic to drive people to your website first and hoping that they will nurture, they will read, and they will start buying or something like that. But then again, what I'm actually suggesting is you should actually start with lead gen campaign first to sell the program. Do a webinar or some sort, something like that. Okay. Thanks for the question. And then we have the last question coming from somebody who is asking. I mean, we posted this post a while ago about, what do we call that? About I was being accredited the Facebook preferred marketing partner. Well, I think it's about a year ago. It's been a while. So what Minute is asking here is, you want to get Facebook partner media support without having to resort to advertising. Is it possible? Now, I actually took a quick look at my partner center. In fact, it is not possible. In order to become marketing partner, a Facebook marketing partner, whether you are a normal marketing partner or you're a preferred marketing partner, or now they changed the name to batch marketing partner, well, you have to run ads. That's the first criteria. So your account must be running ads actively. And in fact, not just running ads, you must have a certain amount of spending, accumulating all the the Facebook ads account within your business manager in order to be qualified. So yeah, the quick answer to that is you can't do that, because Facebook, the first criteria in order to become a Facebook marketing partner is advertising. And even you want to go into media support or whatnot support, it's the same. You have to start with the what do we call, the advertising first. Okay. Yeah, I don't have a solution for you, but that's a quick answer to your question. I hope I answered your question. And okay, now we have a Shopper Maniac here. Shopper Maniac, I answered your question just now. In fact, you can actually rewind back, or you can watch the replay. I gave you some suggestion. I hope it's helpful to you. So check that out. Now, okay, I think we're up. We don't have any more questions, but you guys, if you have any questions, you can post in the comment. But while we are at this, right, I just want to quickly plug this thing. If you are new to me, if you watch up to now, I thank you for staying with me. But then again, if you want to learn more, as in like we have a few free live workshops happening occasionally. So I would suggest that you can actually go over and do this. Okay, we have Wing here. What's up, Wing? How are you, man? Congratulations for hitting 100,000 on TikTok. Okay, that's I can't show your name here anyway because of the limitation of the app that we are using right now. But congratulations, Wing. And yeah, I mean, Wing is a friend. If you want to learn how to make money online, you should go and Google Wing Hon. That's the link that you have to go into. He's awesome. Okay, now if you want to learn Facebook advertising, in fact, currently we have two programs. One is Facebook Analytics, as in Facebook Ads Analytics, and the other one is email marketing. So if these two topics are something that you want to dig deeper, scan this QR code and go over and sign up to the respective program to actually have fun. Okay, so yeah, so Wings here, no problem, man. We always plug friends. That's what we do, right? So yeah, okay. Now, well, I think we don't have any more questions coming up. But remember, that's what we do every Sunday night. If you have any questions, you just need to post in the Facebook group that we are in, or just post as a comment on my YouTube channel, and I will pick them up to answer them every Sunday night over here. So I won't be answering in comment. I will only answer them in this session. So if you ask any questions, remember to come back on Sunday nights to listen to my answer. So with that, I think we have a wrap tonight. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. And well, have a good night and have a great week ahead. I will see you in the coming Sunday. All right. Thanks, guys. See you. Bye-bye.